Why aren't there any bands anymore? There are many possible reasons why there aren't many bands anymore. One reason could be that people's tastes have changed and are more interested in solo artists or other forms of music, as mentioned before in my previous video, such as rap, pop, which revolves around a single artist. Another possibility is that bands are simply not making as good music as they used to. However, in the early 2000s, there were new bands forming all the time, many of which who quickly proceeded to go platinum and were headlining arenas such as The Strokes, the Arctic Monkeys, and many more. Right now, there are only 4 groups in the UK's top 100 singles chart, and only one in the top 40. 2 are The Killers and Fleetwood Mac, with their songs being 18 and 45 years old. Radio and streaming is dominated by pop, rap, and dance music, which does not normally include band members. This has had a massive effect on festival lineups, with no new bands headlining Glastonbury for nearly a decade. So what's happened to bands? One theory is that major labels avoid bands because solo artists are cheaper and easier to handle. Jamie Albarn, the owner of record company Dirty Hits, says the problem is there aren't many around. It's more likely now that kids will make music in isolation because of technology. Ben Mortimer, co-president of Polaroid Records, added to this by saying if you're young and inspiring to become a musician, you face a choice. If you go down the band route, you will need to find bandmates with similar vision. You need expensive instruments and equipment, and you need to get out on the road to hone your craft. On the other hand, you could download Ableton, shut your bedroom door, start creating straight away. Culture is shaped by technology. The majority of young people aren't excited by bands anymore, in the traditional sense, group of lads with guitars. The ability to produce synths on your laptop with software such as Logic has also changed the shape of bands that have thrived. The band scene is now led by singer-songwriters, producers, the likes of Bastille and Glass Animals. The songs are usually written and produced by one person, which means those frontmen are virtually solo in the public eye. However, it's a completely different story in Asia, with bands and groups painstakingly assembled, trained, styled and choreographed for maximum appeal, and have been at the forefront of Japanese and Korean pop for decades. However, many people have said there is hope for bands, and it's an unmatched feeling of working together as a group and community to make music, which can't happen when you're sat on your own behind a computer screen. Do you still think there's a hunger for bands in society today?